Hi, this is Jamie Willett, co-creator of Moms Growing with Goals magazine. Since creating our magazine, we've come across a real problem of moms being so stressed out, overwhelmed, and putting themselves on the back burner. And actually, it turns out this is quite a common problem with moms, as I'm sure you can understand. So Ann and I have been focusing on how to help moms get off and stay off the back burner in their life. And I want to take a few minutes today to talk to you about being overwhelmed. I have a lot of friends who are moms ask me, how do I do all that I do? Yes, it's true, I'm a very busy woman and I do have a lot going on. And there have been times when I've been super overwhelmed and very, very stressed out. Mostly this happens to me when I just have too much going on, too much on my schedule, and I've overcommitted myself. And sometimes it happens when I do extra volunteering. And since I'm the type of person that really loves to help out, it ends up happening too much and at the cost of my sanity. So what do I do when this happens? Well, first, I take some deep breaths and I recognize that I have a lot going on. That's a really, really big step. Awareness is everything. And when I can recognize that I have a lot going on, it just helps me to get back to grounded and centered. Then I reassess what I've committed to and I prioritize. And sometimes I grab a piece of paper and I make a list of all the things that I have going on in my life. And some of these things consist of the things I do on a regular day-to-day basis for my family. And then there's other things on the list that include projects that are small, medium, and large that I'm currently involved with. So again, I take a step back, I look at this long list I've just written down, and I acknowledge that I do have a lot going on. Next, I take some time to determine if the things on my list are in line with my values and my goals. Because if they're not lined up with my values and my goals, then they're really not serving me. So I ask myself, am I doing the things that make sense for me? And this really is a critical step. This is a very critical question to ask. Because if they're not serving me, if I'm doing them, if I end up doing things by default or sometimes out of guilt, then I've got a lot of things on my list that aren't really the best for myself and my family. Now, if there are some things on my list that don't line up with my values and my goals, then I decide what to do with that item, whether I decide to delegate it or just get rid of it altogether. And now I am the kind of person that once I commit to do something, I do like to follow through with it. And so if it is something that I know is coming to an end soon, I will follow through with it. But if it's a project or something I'm doing that just isn't a good fit for me, it's not working for me at all, it's having a bad ripple effect on my family, then I really take a look at that item. If it's something that I've committed to somebody else, I go to that person and I find out if it's something that can be discontinued or if I can find someone to replace my role in that project. So this is a really great exercise that you can do for yourself if you can relate to what I'm talking about. If you're overwhelmed, if you're stressed out, I highly encourage you to make a list of all the things you have currently going on and look at what you can take off your list. And once you free up some time, then the next thing to do is to just rest. Rest. Take some time to rest. That's so super important. And if you can manage to add one thing back to your list, then something that you add to your list that will help you to get back onto the front burner again. And it's something that's different for everybody. It could be taking a yoga class. It could be getting back into a hobby that you haven't done in a while, or getting together with a friend, reading a book. It's different for everybody, but what's important is that that one thing you add to your list is something that will refuel you and not deplete you. And so once you do those things, keep reassessing. Go back, reevaluate. What do you have going on? It's really important to do this over and over again so that you're not going out of your mind and you're not crazy. So I hope this tip has really helped you to just do something, a small thing that will help you to get off the back burner in your life. Now, Ann and I have created an entire support system around this whole notion of putting yourself on the back burner and this idea that we really want to help moms to get themselves back to the front burner. And if you are serious, if you seriously are ready to get yourself back on the front burner, we refer to this as being a front burner mama, then we have a great invitation for you. We are inviting you to have a complimentary discovery call with us. And on this call, we will be helping you to take a look and identify that thing that's put you on the back burner, what's keeping you on the back burner, and some ways that we can kind of help you work through that. And in order to set up a discovery session with us, you'll just go to momsgrowingwithgoals.com/discovery, and you can schedule a time for us to get on the phone and talk to you. Now look, we're just so passionate. We're so passionate about helping you to get back to a place in your life where you're thriving, not just surviving, but you're really thriving as a mom, as a woman, and we can really help you to reassess, take a look at where you are, and how to change that for the positive, for the better. So once again, visit us at momsgrowingwithgoals.com/discovery and take some time to schedule a session today. It only takes a minute, and we will be in touch with you soon, and we will look forward to talking to you.